Start now, everyone. I mean, we are 3 minutes past seven. Yeah, great tune, this one from Rob Amboul. I think you pronounce it like this. It's on this label that I really like called Craigie Nose. It's a relatively new EP. I think it's really cool. It's like very minimal, but the attention to detail, the little automation. There's always something happening, and it's obviously like a great groover. So yeah, now we will start with your submission, guys. Um, this week we have Fosk. He was the first to submit and is here. Do you have your mic with you?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Hey man, how are you?
Good, yeah?
Very good. I think you're not the first timer, am I right?
No, no, it's not the first time.
It's not the first time, but you have not been here recently, or
Yeah,
maybe
I've
I'm
been busy a lot. Yeah.
okay. Where are you tuning in from?
Italy.
Italy. Great. Okay, let's start and we have a chat afterwards, all right?
Okay.
Nice, man. Really cool bass line. Really like also the second layer of bass you add, a little bit like the organ bass. Great stuff. I would not have imagined, I would imagine you're from the UK, honestly, because it's a bit of a, I mean, you say garage, it's a bit of a, yeah, garage-ish house. I think there is still some house deep tech element to it. But yeah, obviously a strong, solid, like UKG bass and drums, skippy drums. Um, yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I might just give you a few hints on something. I think there is still somehow like a tiny bit of a hook missing because your vocal, that is maybe also one of the most prominent sound, because there is a lot of ethics to it. It's difficult, I think, a bit to know what he says and to really really that it sticks to your mind. It feels almost more like a texture than a real hook vocal. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay,
And what I really like the most in the track is that little, the few melody, that you have with the bass.
okay,
And I was wondering if you could not maybe inject a little bit more melodic elements to it, to the track. But it obviously it works. It's just for me, it's kind of I miss like a hook somehow,
okay, okay,
something that stays. And I think there is room for you to make it a little bit shorter, the track, you know.
okay,
The maybe the break, you could take a few bars away, and maybe there is a section here before the pads, that is a bit redundant from what you have. So yeah, I think maybe you can strip down a minute or something.
okay, okay, perfect.
But
Great,
great
thank you.
stuff, and I think everybody enjoyed it in the chat. Well done, man. Do you have a question?
No, not really, not really.
Okay.
Uh,
And mixed down wise, there's some synths, the stabs and stuff, you can put it a bit higher as well.
okay, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, man. All right, last smash once again. How are you, man?
Hello, good and you?
Very good, very good. I don't know if I asked, but you need to tell me your name now because I'm gonna call you last smash every week.
My name's Arnaud.
Arnaud, okay. I
Yes.
don't know, maybe you said it before, but this time I will remember, I promise. Okay, Arnaud, we listen to this one and we have a chat as
Yes,
usual.
okay.
Okay. I think we got a great idea. Man, love this one. The best one so far for sure. Lot of difference between the frequency. There is a real difference between your lead sound and the bass. And even if you keep your style with the automation of the bass, I think you did it way better than before. Like you really like I can clearly hear a lot of different elements. It is very pleasant, the different texture. Really, good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really good job. I enjoyed this one. I think everybody, yeah, you see Subliminal and say best one as well. Definitely. I would be super, like, there is still a room that you close the filter of your baseline. Like, it's not really the filter, it's more the decay of the envelope of the filter, so it closes a bit at some point, then
Yeah.
it's just a little bit, you can close it even more, so you have
Okay.
more difference when, because I see there's an automation, sometimes the filter really opens. Keep it
Yes.
like this, don't move this because it opens really well, but even close it a tiny bit. You know, it's not much, hein? Et c'est un chouïa, comme on dit en français. Mais, but you see what I mean. I think there's just a little option to make it even a bit warmer, a bit more subby. Not that you miss energy, but like it will even separate the bass and the other element and will sound great in my opinion.
Okay. I will do that.
And you see this little here, you have some little acid little glitch. I
Yes.
think they are fantastic, man. You can even push them higher in volume a little bit.
Okay.
You know, the
Okay.
little
Okay.
weirdy stuff like here, you have it, or you have them also before the break here. Sounds
Yes.
very cool. Very cool.
Okay.
Great job. Do you have a
Thank you.
question?
No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay. All right, Bob, I'll see you next week, huh?
Yes.
Amazing. Well done again. All right. Next up, Buddy. Are you here? I see you in the chat. Maybe you don't have a mic. Hi. No? Are you still in the chat though? I have a mic, but it's not working. Okay. No worry. You can check sometimes if you're on the Zoom app next to the, yeah, next to the mic, there is some options here.
Hello.
Maybe. Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
man.
it's working. You need to
Yes.
select the right device.
Perfect. Hello.
How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. What about you?
Very good. Where are you tuning in from?
Amsterdam.
Yes, I recognize the accents, but I don't want to say it. But yeah. Amsterdam. Okay, great. Let's dive right into it and we have a chat after, all right?
Sure. Let's go.
Work it. Shit.
Nobody does it better.
Nice one, man. Really, really
Thanks.
enjoyed it. Very cool sound design in the breakdown with your like kind of slow down, like if it was a vinyl
Yeah, I
that
just
stops.
timed it with the shaper box, and it sounded cool, and I was like, yeah,
The
let's try it.
halftime thing.
Yeah, the halftime thing actually. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. You put it on master or on your bus or something.
No, I just put it on the synths and the bass only, and the effect
Okay.
kind of, you know, just grooves with it.
Yeah, because I see the vocal of the woman, she's still the same. It's really cool
Yeah,
trick.
yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, arrangement wise, sound design, it's very good. Um, I think mix down wise, this is where you could something are not really popping off the way they could. So it's the overall vibe is the overall mix is a tiny bit muddy. Like not that it's not playable or something like this. I think you can, maybe the bass line, you need to EQ it in a way that it's because it takes over a lot of the like, low, mid, and mid take a lot of space. Maybe you can remove a few frequencies that are not necessary for it to be for everyone to be able to hear it. Yeah, and the drums, some of your drums feels that they could be a little bit of panning and a little bit of higher in volume just.
Yeah. Okay, that's.
I don't know if you tried to mix your track with other tracks in a similar style.
I kind of made this track like just this weekend, so I only
Okay.
spent like 2 days on it. I kind of just started to doing some mix down and some, but I didn't really reference while making it. That's kind of unfortunate.
Okay, but it's good we talk about it. I mean, some people don't do it because they feel like it's blocking their creativity. So I mean, each their own. But me, I still do after more than 20 years producing, I still reference in the early stage. I always have like a reference plugin and a couple of tracks that I know that sounds really good in different style because you don't always make exactly similar track. And I can quickly, even early without the big mixing down session, like really reference, know my levels, know if it's kind of competitive and okay with the genre I'm going into and the tracks that would be mixed with what I do. And yeah, it's a good habit, I think.
Yeah, that's great advice. Thank you.
But yeah, it's a great tune. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. Great
Thanks.
groover. Well done, man. Do you have a question?
No, it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, next up, Mac Miller. Oh, I think that's Mac Miller is the edit. It's Aliens of Three. Are you here with us? No, I don't see any message in the chat, so we're gonna go to the next track. Um, Theo,
Hello,
I,
yes, I'm here.
it's Theo.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I hear you really well. You were with us. Oh, but I got James here. Okay, is James the artist from the track we just passed? He will write us. But anyway, yeah, okay. So what we do, I'm speaking now with Theo, and then after that we go back to your track. Theo, you were with us last week, if I remember the last
Yes,
track.
yes,
Is it right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
cool. Okay, let's listen to your track, and we'll have a chat after. Let's go.
Opportunity. It's chance. So May I please have this dance? Opportunity. Chance. Opportunity. Chance. Opportunity. Chance. May I please have this dance? This is where opportunity meets chance, where purpose meets a plan.
Nice one, man. I like the little progressive acid elements. They are very cool, and they pop well in mix them wise because they the bass is very prominent, right? Yeah, great stuff. There is one little synth. I think it starts the first time here. This little melody. I think the preset you choose is a bit shy, and you can't really hear it.
Okay, okay.
I think maybe. I would suggest to try to like, eventually different preset just for that sound. I think you have the possibility to find something that has a little bit that would cut through in the mix a little bit better.
Okay, okay. I understand.
But apart from that, I think it's great. It works. Good, good, good tune. I think DJs and that style, like it's a little bit a mix between like deep tech and a bit of progressive element. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's what you tried to do.
Yeah. Like something UK and the cows.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sent I sent this one to Josh like last Wednesday, and he downloaded it, but I don't know if he played it.
I don't know neither, but you need to
Yeah.
it's worth looking out where he plays and try to catch the stories. Somebody
Yes.
showed me this the other day. Like, yeah, you can look where the DJs are playing on Instagram and then look all the people that publish stories on public account, and you can find like this if they played your track. Pretty cool. I mean, it takes a lot of time to do that, but if you're curious, I think it's a good. Everybody's filming the whole set now these days, right? Okay, man. But great to have you back with us. Strong submission. Well
Thank you
done.
for the feedback.
You're welcome, man. All right. Next up, we have Marin J.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
G,
All
sorry,
right.
Marin G. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Marin. Wait,
Yeah, I'm French, and in France we say G, we say G. So, sometimes I get
yeah, yeah.
confused.
I took some French one summer in Paris. It was cool.
But nice to see you. Nice to put your camera. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to your track, and if you have some question or anything, we'll talk a bit after that.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool, man. Nice one. Enjoyed the bass line. I like the string a little bit, like, retro. Gives me a sort of vibe of like I don't know, old school horror movie or something.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, the construction of the bass line is really cool with these two parts. Is it an automation on the bass or you just add a
Uh,
second layer?
it's just two DX7 presets, and they're actually just next to each other, and I thought they sounded good together. So I
Ah,
said
so
I
you
just,
just swap the preset or having two different ones playing
and I
different
was
notes.
listening to a lot of voodoos and taboos recently, and I just like the kind of eerie F minor key. So I
Yeah?
or
Oh,
something like that. It's just more simple because your last feedback was don't build up as many elements.
no,
Uh,
it's the arrangement is good. Like there is co a question and answer between each element. It's very cohesive. What few thing I noted, your open hi-hat is very loud, so maybe you can tune it down, but not so much. But also your other hats have a really interesting groove, actually, the closed ones. A really nice swing. I think it would be good that that we hear them a bit more and maybe a bit less the open hat because it's very high in the mix. And um yeah, we will focus on the other percussion as well. There's maybe space for also a little bit more, one layer of percussion that comes only every 8 bar, like you have your little snare rolls, but you have a little bit more variety. One other thing I noticed is regarding your FX sound, you have like one that is very repetitive,
yeah,
and you need to pay attention to that because without noticing it, it can make your track really repetitive. If you had like, for example, 8 different ones that you would alternate, not necessarily completely different, but that you had recorded different automation or whatever, it would brings also so much more variety in the background of your track, and that would really enhance the overall feeling.
yeah. Thanks. I was actually listening to it this morning, and I realized it's like every 8 bars, or even sometimes more often, and it feels so like the same. And it's
Yeah.
kind of a strong effect too. It's not super subtle. So yeah, no, I'll maybe can chop it up or filter it down and
No, but this kind me, what I do a lot. Like, I mean, I really like this part of sound design and ethics, and I in my feedbacks I talk about it a lot. It's true, but I do think it's important in a lot of tracks that I listen to anyway, not just my own production. But what's good is sometimes in a project, especially at the beginning, or I strip down a lot of stuff and I go and I have like I use a lot of effects on some parts that I have in my track that do a lot of like stutters, like that transforms to some crazy. And I just once I just flick through preset, like with Shaper Box or Tantra, or there's so many effects VSTs like this or preset of Ableton, and I record in audio a lot of these things that I like, and then I make a whole bank of it. I have like 20, and then I can sprinkle them around in my arrangement later on, you know.
yeah, yeah,
And you could do that. So not to try to have something like this that repeats itself too much.
yeah, sure. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, that's it for the suggestion. Eventually, you could also, if you have a bit more groove in your track and your drums are working well on their own, you could also have a section in your track in the middle, where you strip all the instruments away. And that also brings a sense of yeah, progression and change in your track. That could help. Stripping down also helps as much as adding stuff.
Thanks.
Any question?
I mean, I was gonna ask, I guess, mainly about the effects. It seemed repetitive, but you just answered all that. So yeah, thanks.
Cool, but great effort, man.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing more music from you.
Yeah.
Ciao. Okay, James, finally, now it's your turn. Okay, so you told me that you just joined 10 days ago. 10 days ago. This is our first finished track together. We are a crew of three. All I did. Okay, okay. Okay, so but I guess you're producing for more than 10 days. Let's see. Okay, but James, tell us you've not been producing for 10 days, right? I think you got a couple of more months or years behind you. Am I right? Anyway, I think very cool rework. I enjoy the bass. I enjoy the keys also. Vocal is great. I think you flipped this. It totally makes sense. You can't even say that it was like the vocal was probably on a much slower version before. So yeah, really cool stuff. The thing I noticed is I don't know if it's a top layer or like kind of organ sounds or if it's part of the whole preset of the bass. But I noticed that yeah, the top of the bass is a bit too prominent compared to the other elements. It sounds good, but it's a bit too much. So I would definitely tame it down. Maybe not too much, but definitely tame it down a bit. Apart from that, and maybe you know the keys, put them up. The only thing I want to talk about is also the vocal is there. I think probably the whole time from the time that it goes on. I know it changed during the break, but I would say with the vocal sometimes less is more. And I think, for example, here at your break, because you also have a vocal before, maybe that would be a good time to also have a section with just the bass and some melodic elements and to forget the vocal a bit and to for the people to listen to it again and then bam, you put it back. I think it works very well. Sometimes not to overdo it, try to take out stuff for a while. It works really well. So yeah, that's my little advice. But yeah, great stuff. Thanks for passing by and sending us this, man. Well done. All right, Caspers, are you here with us? I think I saw a message.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm not bad. How are you?
Very good. Alors, we got a lot of Caspers. Have you been with us before?
I have. I was here. I think it's been about a month since I've last been on one of these.
Okay, cool,
So I've
cool,
been on a few times before that.
cool, cool. Where are you tuning in from?
From the UK at the moment.
From the UK. All right. Let's listen to your track and we have a chat. You know how we do. man, pumping, driving. At the beginning, I put the track. I was like, oh, I'm already in summer. Really great stuff. Like great drive, great energy, positive vibe. The whole thing is coherent. Um, Now I really enjoyed the beginning. I think when you keep things very simple. It was working well. Like for example, you have two keys playing together. They're a little bit similar, but then you make an automation and then you strip it down and then you had a pad and stuff. It's really cool. And I have to say that the second part here, even from the break is cool. I'm sorry, I cut the introduction of the big kind of bass synth. I was like, I didn't skip the best. But yeah, after and this part, it feels a tiny bit busy, you know?
Mm,
Um, I think two things. First, I think there is a way that you can at least sometime cut a layer of synth, you know?
yeah. I
Um,
do pretty much bring in everything on that drop. So especially I don't at the when it drops at first, it's I don't think it's terrible, but it's the bit after I add in another layer, and then I noticed that myself when I was listening back to it. But I thought maybe it was a more of an EQing thing rather, but maybe
Listen, there's two things. I noticed that there is not much question and answer between your element. It's mostly like a melody, and then you add another layer of melody on top, and then another layer of melody. So it means
mm,
there is a couple of times, there's a lot of notes that are playing at the same time. Not that you can do anything you want, but for example, I noticed that you don't really have like, for example, a chord stab and then a long pause where you have other element and then another chord stab or progression or since there are one synth does a little melody phrase and then the other one is doing another one, you always have everything on top of each other, so that's gonna add complexity in mixing. Not that it's not possible to do, but it's a bit easier when you also have this question and answer between your elements, you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, just
um,
creating a bit of space, basically.
Yes, create a bit of space, basically. That's it. So if you don't create a bit of space, which is fine, I did also tracks that don't when it's like three layers, but then you need to also carefully choose your preset that they are you need they're different in texture, different in frequency range. And for that, you can also make sure that maybe they're playing different octaves, different pitch,
Yeah,
because it feels a tiny bit that like sometimes it has a similar texture, similar pitch, so it and also they are playing very close to each other, or on top of each other. So it's working, but I think you could try to work on that and it will improve your track even better.
okay. Yeah, I'll take that on board and give it a try.
Um, Not, I would not spend time to refine this track. I think it works well and it's fine. I would just maybe more keep that in mind for
For
my next
future.
track.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, maybe you're right on that one.
Because
Move on, move on to the next.
yeah, I know how it is, especially when you have been put so much work into a track, then you're so much into it, it when you start like, it's
Yeah.
also like, when you start to do something, it will change the whole dynamic of the whole track, basically. And so
Yeah,
sometimes it's
I
better to
wouldn't have
just
gone
have
back and
fresh.
done the call and response. I wouldn't have tried to do
Yeah,
that with this track. I would have just
yeah, yeah,
maybe
don't do
adjusted
it.
the synths a little bit if I wanted to, but I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm glad you liked it as well, to be honest.
I
I
think
think it's a bit
everybody,
different. It's a bit different than the usual,
yeah, well done,
in my
man. Really
opinion.
good. Maybe you can see, maybe there's just one layer at some point you can strip down. This is easy. Maybe there's something you can just mute at some point, give it a bit more space. You could always try this. This is very
Yeah, perfect.
easy and it's just to check.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. Thank you.
But thanks for passing by. Hope to hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, Cass now. After Casper, we got Cass. Welcome back, man.
Yes, mate. How are you?
Very good. And you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Let's listen to your track and we have a chat after. Let's go.
Shake your body. 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 Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Shake your body, don't stop. Shake your body, don't stop. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Cut this shit.
Colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25. 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses. Let us observe.
Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. Shake your body, don't stop.
Yes, man, another winner, I think. Great drive, awesome break, as usual, breakdown, and like the energy is rising. Drop is great. Definitely very playable.
Thank you, mate.
Really cool. I have one suggestion.
Okay.
The lead sound here, this one, for me, I feel that it's a bit dry. I
Okay.
think you have space for it, like to be a bit more, maybe put more delay on it. I think it will sounds cool,
Yeah.
that it sounds a bit more, large and big. Maybe you can just automate it, doesn't have to be all the time. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
or you wanted to make something really more dry?
I don't know really because I think there's a few other synths in it that are
They
quite
have delay,
easy.
the other one, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I don't know whether I was thinking at the time to maybe keep that one quite central and dry, but I don't know. I can have a little play around and try and do
Yeah,
something different with it.
I know what you mean because sometimes we talk about it here, not to put delay on everything, so it sounds more quiet. But I think because the overall, like, drums, the bass, and the overall thing is really compact and stuff, you have the space for this one to also be quite large and big. It's a big room track to me.
Yeah,
I imagine is to be played in like, large dance floors. I mean, I think it's designed for that. Maybe that's what I probably was your intention. And I think, yeah, it can sound larger.
yeah. No, that's cool. I'll have a little go and play around with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, overall, really good. Mixed down
Thank you,
solid,
mate.
everything, man.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Nice one.
And how's your release going?
Yeah, good, really good. Yeah, I've had a couple of other labels reach out, which is cool. So just gradually growing, which is
Nice,
nice.
man.
Yeah.
Cool, Bob. I'm looking forward to what's come out next, man.
Thank you, mate.
All
Nice
the
one.
luck to you. Best of
Nice
luck
one,
to
Sam.
you.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Max Clark. Is Max here with us? 1, 2, 3. Yes, hello. No mic, I guess. No, it's okay. We'll listen to your track. Maybe your mic won't turn on. Okay, we'll listen to your track. Maybe you can try out. You can see, check in the next to the mic. There's a little arrow. You can choose your device. Maybe you can switch it and your mic will work. Let's go. Wow, there's some really good stuff in that track. I really like when the bass line drop at the beginning. Really, really enjoy the bass line. The vocal is very interesting. It's
Thank
very
you, thank you.
repetitive. Ah, you're
Yeah,
here.
I got it
Welcome,
fixed.
man.
Yeah, sorted that out.
No, cool. That's
Oh,
cool. Where are you tuning in from?
Scotland, Scotland.
Scotland, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a deep voice, mate.
So no, I'm just a little. I'm not feeling too well. I'm a little bit sick.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. Too much partying?
No, nah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's all right.
No, listen, very cool. The vocal is unusual, sounds very yeah, very interesting. You turn it into something hypnotic, and I really don't mind the repetition, and I can hear that you also pay attention to it, make some little variation and stuff. So really hats off to you for the little intricate sound design.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really cool. The only thing I'm not 100% with, is that kind of bass, raised bass stab that you add on the after the first third of the track.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Um, I don't know if did you have you checked that it's in mono?
I know it does sound wide. I know what you mean. It does sound really wide.
It sounds
Yeah,
really wide, especially for
yeah.
something in the low end. So I would check that. Although sometimes but I would also, try to flick around with some Reese-based sampled or presets and
Okay.
check if maybe you can find something that would even suits better.
Yeah.
Because I like the idea. I've noticed you left some space with the other bass to have like a little bit of call and response with these two bass, and the idea is very cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would it's a great idea, but maybe that sound either you need to try to tweak it or swap it because I'm not 100% with it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Um, also here, I really like that you added some stabs, some like chord stabs. They're very cool. And I even think when it drops, there's the possibility for you to even take out some of the elements you had before, this little acidic bit.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity to strip them down because I think this new sound is taking enough space, and you won't necessarily need them. And then when you will put them back, it will be a greater effect.
Yeah, yeah, that does sound good. Yeah.
So sometimes when you introduce a strong element, guys, maybe you have the opportunity to remove some of the stuff that were there from before, whether it's like texture glitches and stuff like, yeah, I would suggest that.
I'll look into that then. Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, great stuff, man. I think it's first time we always ask, right?
Uh, Second, well, last week I submitted, but I was submitted too late, so it didn't get played. But I mean, yeah, I guess it is the first time technically.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool, cool. But I'm looking forward to hear more music from you. And you probably guys have noticed, but we changed the time of submission. We put it a little bit later because we saw, okay, some people in the US might be easier for them than waking up in the middle of the night to submit a track. Since we are still doing them by order of we receive them. So the earlier you send your track, the more chance you have to be reviewed on the evening. Yeah, I think we will wrap it for today. Was once again great to listen all your music, some absolutely really really amazing tracks, and I love how everybody has their own style. That's really cool. And I'm yeah already looking forward to the next session, and wish you guys a good end of the week. See you soon. Bye bye.